Welcome on, everyone. Welcome on in, everyone. Hi, Wolfie. Thank you for the 69 biddies. Hi, Juichi, and everyone else in the party. Who else is in chat that I forgot? And Fang, scrolling up. Yeah, it's just Fang and Wolfie so far. Welcome back to Shadows of the Infernal Throne, Episode 2. Last episode, we basically just established the party and introduced everyone. How's everyone doing today? And that includes y'all in the call.
I am sleepy as fuck.
Interesting. I made food, which I posted earlier. Smooches, Dex, and Tiggy.
Also, I'm doing well, thank you.
Fang is giving you kisses.
Aw, thank you, Fang. Kisses back.
Ooh, that looks good.
Jesus Christ, already with the daddy voice. But as for how I am, somebody take a Glock and just point it at me.
You know, I felt that. I hope you like the nonsense. It does look good. Just put a bowl in a box and mail it to me.
Let's point one at each other, sweetie. Just be sure not to miss.
That just reminded me of the I missed you too meme.
Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Before we begin, Raven, roll me a d20.
I have never been more scared in my life.
Just a flat d20, please.
Unlucky, I assume, then?
No, just roll it. Okay, I can work with this.
I'm terrified.
God.
Oh, is that my
fucking...
I swear if that's my DC, I'm going to die.
No. So, it's been about a week since the choosing ceremony. All of you have taken time to unpack. Raven, with a 15, you've been able to successfully hide from Professor Jake for the entire week. He has not been able to find you. Now roll me another d20.
Oh, fuck!
Coming
concern.
in with
fuck. I'm scared.
With a 3, you've heard rumors that he's found your other classmates, but you don't know what's happened to them yet.
Well,
just
that sounds
rumors.
like a skill issue on their part. Could have just been better, honestly.
This is the same man who almost pissed himself before.
No, I just know how my luck is and figured I would fail.
So let's see, how's everyone decorating their dorm rooms? Let's start with you, Zarius and Alistair. How are y'all decorating your rooms within this past week?
Let's see here. Probably a couple of adornments here and there on the walls. Let's see here. From some other previous times I've hunted. Let's see here. Zarius would probably be very simple when it comes down to the dorms. He doesn't really hang too much up.
As for Alistair's side of the room, he has taken a little bit of time to actually make his spot feel like a home. So he has like a small welcome mat near his bed, a star chart on the wall that basically just details all the constellations that can be seen from this area. A couple of hanging decorations, most of it celestial themes, so like stars, moons, suns, etc., etc. Even a small plant that he keeps near the windowsill because he does have a little bit of a green thumb, and the bookcase is mostly taken up by his book collection.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Donovan, Kazu, how are you two decorating your dorm room this past week? I think they died on me.
I'm here. I'm here. For Kazual, he also has a little plant near his windowsill that he brought from outside of the academy. As well, he keeps a couple weights next to the head of his bed for training purposes.
I'm back.
That's
Sorry
about it
about
for
that.
him.
Donovan, how are you decorating your side of the dorm? While Fang and Wolfie fight in my chat.
No fighting.
He might have stepped away, so in the meantime, I'll just move on to Leanne. Uh,
Oh,
Leanne, have you finally decided to visit your dorm room within this past week?
reluctantly. Yes, I do.
All right. When you moved in to your dorm, you were greeted with a tall, lean half elf with pale, freckled skin and long silver hair that was tied into a loose braid. Her eyes were cloudy silver, marking that she's been blind. And with her is a little mini dragon. Your roommate's name, she introduced you to. She introduced herself as Sylvain Thornbrook, but she goes by the name Sylvie. Her side of the room is adorned with wisteria and vines going up and down the walls, a little nest for her pet dragon. Her bed is simple, though, just green and silver. How are you decorating your side of the dorm?
Well, I brought with me a giant trunk full of lots of elaborate, or rather elaborate outfits, as well as a plethora of books on history, on magic, on politics, and anything else I might need for success. So I set up a little, like a bookshelf on top of my desk and lay out and put away all the outfits in my closet on the side of the room. Uh, Despite most of the outfits being lavish in nature, I don't have very many decorations. Mostly just a nicer pair of sheets and a comforter that I throw over the bed. Before and as I finish, I introduce myself to Sylvain. I call her Sylvain. I do not refer to her as Sylvie. Then I gesture towards her pet dragon and just, that thing won't make a mess, will it?
I gotta pull up the name of the dragon. I had it typed out somewhere. Give me a sec. Where is it? She looks at you, waving her hands. No, Ember is perfectly trained.
It's blind.
Ember is perfectly trained. I use them To help me see, in fact. So you don't need to worry about her getting in the way.
Oh, were you, you know what? Never mind. Uh, as long as she, learns her manners and stays on her side of the room, then, we won't have any problems. It is a pleasure to meet you, Sylvain.
Pleasure to meet you too. You back down then? Stares at Rainier.
I mean, I've been here.
Perfect. How are you decorating your dorm room this past week?
In turn, so for Donovan, he would decorate the room. He would decorate his side of the room with memories of all the times that he and his father have traveled from the street performances that they have done in each city. Each sprinkled with memorabilia or some sort of symbol of the cities he's gone to. Looking at the with praise as well as with notes of what his father had left him, and a yes drawn symbol of how the Landry family crest, so that he ended up coercing someone to draw for him as a gift. And not because as he lied about it. It's more like they were a fan of the family, but they didn't know what to give so to spare them from trying to spend money or anything on him, he said, "Why not draw the family crest to them?" And they did and also you see like several instruments that Donovan and has that he had in his pack that he now is leaving into the room, and intersecting each time, which is a drum that he had, a hand drum, a flute, his signature instrument, a violin that he keeps on his bedside, and a lute that he's keeping near the foot of his bed, in which the violin being the signature, the secondary signature or instrument of his father, that he's been keeping and that he's been routinely practicing on. But other than that, it's mostly kind of colorful on his side. I'd need as that of like what a bard would have music sheets in some area as small indications of peeking within magics of other classes is not out of study but out of curiosity. Yeah, and the ever so adornment and of different kind of baggy clothes that somewhat splay on his bed, as he tries to maintain a wardrobe that he can keep as because he shifts from bigger to smaller people a lot of the time.
Very descriptive. I love it. Raven, onto you in Onyx's room. Onyx, his half is simplistic with a simple scratching post and a potted plant at the windowsill.
I mean, if I had time to decorate, I mean, yeah, I guess I would have.
Your dorm room is off limits.
Yep, and so was the cafeteria.
Also, you're a little quiet.
Oh, I'm quiet. Sorry. Is this better?
Yeah.
So he would try and set up a little herb planter, but not poisonous ones yet, because he has not asked if he has permission to do that. and would not want people accidentally getting, you know, poisoned. Uh, but just some simple herbs for cooking and the such, because he does have a hobby of cooking from time to time. For some other memorabilia, just some, just some, what's the word I'm looking for? Astro, no, not astrology stuff. Just some, like star charts and such, and also some books on properties of herbs and botany stuff in a bookshelf, along with some backup cloaks, clothes, and daggers in case of emergency.
All right. You all decorated your rooms rather nicely and had time to settle in and get acclimated. It's the day before classes begin, and Raven, in your room, you see Onyx getting dressed and ready to go somewhere.
Getting ready for classes, or
No, have you heard? There's gonna be a concert tonight.
I don't think I've really had the opportunity to hear, because of my class is kind of already started. If you were paying attention, but hey, I succeeded.
Dude, you gotta be there. It's a tradition for every freshman to go. Have you
Well, I
never
mean, sorry.
have you never
Continue.
heard of the Crystal Spark Crescendo?
No,
Well,
I have not.
apparently every year, Crescentia Emberstrom hosts like a rave for all the students, and she normally uses this to showcase her new album before anybody else gets to hear it.
Sounds noisy. His ears hate noise. He says, flicking his right ear a little. But I guess I'll come along with you. I need a break from hiding every day.
And then
I
you
also
hear
should.
a knock at the door.
Who is it?
The knock happens again.
Either say who you are or I'm not opening the door.
Onyx looks at you while he's getting dressed. Dude, just open the damn door. What do you have to be afraid of?
Fine, fine, he says, walking to the door and opening it.
When you open the door, you notice it's Professor Jake. Well,
Oh,
kiddo,
hello.
you managed to hide from me for a week, unlike some of your other classmates.
I feel like I'm better off not asking what happened to them.
We'll address that tomorrow in class. For now, as a reward, head to the Crystal Spark Crescendo. Tell your friends too.
Oh, well, my roommate here already told me about it, but I do have another question. Um, would it be possible to get access to just some minute poisonous herbs? It's just something I picked up in my travels, but I always loved studying plants and such, including the more dangerous ones, but I don't plan to use them on anyone in here, at least.
Well,
Though I
see me in my office after class tomorrow. We'll discuss that further.
understood. I'm surprised my luck didn't kick in when I was hiding from you. But it tends to not when I get serious about something, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah,
You rely on luck? That is not good if you're going to be a successful rogue.
I don't rely on luck. Luck just hates me sometimes. The first day On the first day, I somehow managed to break a tree branch and trip on nothing twice. It's better to not ask how it happens.
I'm more worried about you passing my classes.
Don't worry about that. As you can see, I am very good when it doesn't uh, bother me, to say the least.
Well, alright then, I'll leave you be. I must get to some paperwork.
Very well. See you in classes.
And then Professor Jake disappears as if you just blinked and he was never there to begin with.
I'm used to this at this point. Well, Onyx, you about getting done dressed? English is a hard language. Onyx, you about done getting dressed?
Yeah, just about. And you see him wearing very baggy sweatpants and a hoodie to match. Nothing too formal considering it is going to be a rave.
I'll catch up to you. I should get on some casual wear, not um, this, he says, kind of gesturing to his usual cloak and dark clothing that he wears. Uh, it's more suited for stealth, uh, which I've been doing a lot of. Anyways, oh yeah, the sandwiches you gave me. They were really enjoyed by the person I thought of,
The person you thought
who
of?
would like them. Yeah, the sandwiches you thought I'd need. Uh, the person I figured would probably enjoy them did, in fact, enjoy them.
Hmm.
He ate all of them, in fact, almost immediately.
Well, you hurry up.
You don't need-
Crescentia is one of the best musicians in all of Aetherwind.
Okay. I'll catch right up to you.
And
And with
then,
that, Raven goes to put on some casual clothing, which is a custom-made hoodie with slots for his ears, and well, just some sweatpants he likes, which are of course baggy as well. Not meaning to uh, copy him, just it's his casual clothing as well. And then runs after him.
alright. Leanne, you notice Sylvie and Ember getting ready. Ember floating around the room, grabbing different clothing and garments and holding them up to Sylvie, even though Sylvie knows she can't see what is currently being tried on, but she trusts Ember's judgment. Before you see her wearing a beautiful gray dress with a white bow around her waist.
Are you going to something?
Yes, silly, it's the Crystal Spire Crescendo. Crescentia's showcasing her newest album, Starstream, tonight. Are you coming? You should come.
Uh, what's an album?
Silly, have you been living under a rock? Crescentia's
No,
been
I've been living in the coast.
Crescentia's been making music for years. Every year she's made music and more. She's made so far, I believe, I want to say it's been 10 albums. Basically, an album is just a bunch of her songs put into a single cover or name. For example, last year was Stella Requiem. Oh, you have to come. I'm such a big fan of hers, even when she made classical music.
Well, I do appreciate classical music, but what does this event entail?
Well, I've heard that it's a tradition that all the freshmen attend this dance because the entire student body is going to be there to just party before the classes begin.
Sounds hectic.
It can be. I've heard there's going to be drinks and food and all sorts of fun. But not the classical music. That's behind her now.
A shame then. Well, I hope that goes well for you. I will stay here and mind my own business if it doesn't bother you that much then.
No, you're coming. This isn't up for debate.
Unless they always be so fine. Just give me a few minutes to find something that I won't trip in.
Would you like to borrow one of my dresses? I think you'll look beautiful in it.
Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely not. I have my own clothing. I'll be perfectly fine.
If you insist.
And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can't keep a straight face with that one. And as you two are debating, Sylvie slips on some very comfortable looking slippers / shoes before Ember helps her tie a bow around her hair.
Well, I take a moment to search through my various outfits. And I managed to find hmm. Jeez, this is difficult. I find like a half-length skirt that goes past the knees. Small black half-length skirt, as well as a ornate but rather loose-fitting like a robe top that I can just throw on over a light camisole, like a thin white camisole. My hair is tied back in its usual bun, but there are a couple loose strands that I don't bother to try and fix. And that's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough.
Beautiful. And as you finish up, Ember and Sylvie already begin to head out. Ember on Sylvie's shoulder, just guiding her like a seeing eye dog, but it's a seeing eye dragon.
I follow behind at a distance.
All right. As for everyone else, y'all hear a lot of talking and what's the word? I can't think of the word. It starts with a C. Commotion. Y'all hear a lot of commotion going through the hallways of the dorm hall. Do y'all wish to check what all the commotion is about?
Yes.
I do.
All right. As y'all open your doors, you see a bunch of students dressed up in party gear heading out to a single area.
Party gear?
Do you ask one of the passing students this?
Yes.
All right, you ask. Fuck, what's a random race? You ask a little gnome, is there a party here? He looks up to you.
Wait.
A little gnome party gear.
You say little gnome. Is he little for a gnome, or is he little because he's a gnome? Because one of those is way worse than the
other. He's little for a gnome.
Oh no!
He's littler than little. He is huntable.
He looks all the way up at you, Zarius.
Okay.
Taken aback by your massive size for a moment. And then he shakes his head.
No, I have to do this. When it looks up, that's a big fucking dick.
It's the fucking peck meme. It's the peck meme.
Literally.
Oh my God.
It's the peck POV.
He looks up at you, shakes his head for a moment after seeing your size. Yes, dude.
Oh
There's
no!
there's gonna be a whole rave tonight for all the kids. Not all the kids. All the students. Y'all aren't coming? It's a freshman tradition that everyone shows up.
Sure. I kind of heard of it. So, but also out of character in this case, I also look at what is he wearing?
Do you know those mesh shirts that you see people wear at raves?
Great.
He's wearing that along with a bunch of glow sticks around his body.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
He's basically he's a
What
tiny
percent
walking
of it-
disco ball.
Sorry, what percent of him is glow stick?
I want to say roughly 40% considering how small he is.
Okay, sorry. I just had to ask. Also, why is there two what's his name? Why are there two Kazuls on the map?
Don't worry about that.
Rainier, did you do something?
No, I'm next to you.
No, I accidentally put. No, I put him on the map for session 1 because he couldn't figure it out, but we have it.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Would you like me to create a token for you?
Would you like sandwiches?
Yes. Yes to sandwiches.
Yes.
You already had
Moo.
one
Like
about
a
sandwiches.
sandwich.
Moo.
Would you like a sandwich? Don't mind the definitely safe herb on it. I swear it's safe. I swear it's safe to eat. Smile.
You just see Donovan and whipping that sandwich out of your hand. Enough of that.
So anyway, I look at the novel like that's a pretty nice shirt. I think that is. How'd I get one?
Well,
I
this
want
one
to.
isn't for your size, but you could probably get one at the school store.
School store. Oh. Okay, when's the party?
It's gonna start in about an hour. I'd just say follow the crowd to the stadium.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll head to the store then.
And
Thanks.
Alistair, with you being his roommate, you essentially overhear this entire conversation.
A party, huh? Well, I'm not one to shrink from festivities, although I should probably dress the part. So, Alistair will then go into his chest of drawers and pull out a set of acid washed ripped jeans. Very modern.
Ooh, fuck.
Modern.
Well.
Where
Along
did you
with
get
a
these?
a black tank top, black leather studded vest, and black leather boots.
Where did he get these?
Don't
Magic.
Don't question the abilities of a
magic.
magic user.
Concern.
It's the magic that we call the big city.
Magic.
It's the magic we call the department store.
No, it's the magic that we call being able to glamour and transfigure shit.
Okay then.
So
That's
magic.
how he's gonna go dressed, and he will also
I
style
guess
his hair
acid
to be
washing
like an
is a form of
actual
glamour.
emo flap.
Oh, not the emo flap.
Yes, he is doing full emo flap with only one eye visible.
Interesting.
This is a wild start, and we're like 30 minutes in.
Jeez.
Isn't it great?
I'm just happy I didn't die for my professor.
2011 called they want their emo flip back.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it,
No, you're
Wolfie.
not wrong.
So I'll look at the gnome one last time and say, all right, well, I'll head over to the store. Thanks, bud. And I'll go ahead and clomp my way down to the school store. And I guess I'll go through the door.
Oh, yeah, some news. I'm getting a headshot and ref sheet of Raven done.
Nice.
Nice.
We
Getting a ref sheet as well because Raven's actually a character I've had for a while.
All right. So Zarius, when you walk into the campus bookstore, you are seen with a very massive shop for a university, showing school supplies, potion supplies,
Ooh.
almost everything and anything you might need in a magic university. And there's a whole section dedicated to clothing, where you see some students doing last minute shopping.
All right. So I guess I clomp about a little bit, looking around, and I look for the same pattern of those mesh shirts.
You could easily find the mesh shirts on a certain rack, right at your height, in fact. And you can see there's several sizes, ranging from the itty bitty gnome size all the way to about 3 sizes bigger than what you would normally wear.
3 sizes bigger from what I normally would wear. Wow.
Yes.
All right. I pick out my appropriate size. Let's see here. You know what? Chat, what color do you think I should pick?
Not the asking chat.
I feel like it should be a color that complements the blue. That's my opinion.
I almost started fucking saying he's blue, Dabu D.
You know what? It would be funny.
Chat, what do you think what color do you think that this blue bull should wear for a mesh shirt?
If someone says that this man needs to wear a jockstrap in a college setting, I'm going to kill.
Here, chat, give me some opinions. Come here.
Wolfie says black.
Neon pink.
Not neon pink.
All right, so we got a black.
It's like 3 people in chat, son. The best you get is black.
Oh,
Fun, just get black.
It's like I look out. It's like I look out in the stadium. There's like 3 people sitting.
I'm picturing I'm picturing a neon pink shirt with a jockstrap.
Criminal offensive side eye.
Okay, so all right. Well, if that's the case, Zarius will pick out a black one, and let's see here. He'll also pick out a purple one too, and he'll take that. Is there what kind of potions? Actually, you mentioned potions. Zarius is going to look at those potions. What do you got?
Don't tell me you about to look at fucking. You about to deal with anything that has to do with like goddamn like booze or something in this.
Well, you see a shelf with a bunch of labeled potions, like minor healing potions. Nothing too expensive because there have been previous incidents. But you see a section of discounted potions.
Ooh. What you got?
Do you take a closer look at the potions?
Yes.
When you look closer at the discounted potions, you notice that they're actually unlabeled.
Unlabeled?
Gambling!
Yes, but they're each worth...
Oh my god!
Let's go gambling!
But the unlabeled potions are each worth 2 copper pieces.
No, it's more like I'm all in. So a few copper pieces for these?
Only 2 copper pieces per discounted potion.
How many? Okay, how many potions are there? Is the question.
There are plenty.
Buy 50 of those.
Wait, how many?
It's like a whole shelf. Let me actually
whole shelf? Wait, define a whole shelf, because if that's the case, I'm gonna pull a Walmart clearance sale.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna roll a D50, and we're gonna get the answer.
Wait, 50?
I'm gonna roll a D50, and from that 50,
oh,
see.
Okay. All right, let's see.
There's currently 39 potions on the shelf.
30?
Would you like to spend 1 GP?
Oh, no, okay. Oh. And they're 2 copper pieces each, right?
Yes.
Oh God.
Wait,
Don't
Okay.
tell me you're about to get all of those.
can't one of them give you like D&D diarrhea?
Oh,
Y'all aren't there to
well,
stop him.
I know I'm the only one in here.
Why do you think?
What?
Why do you think I'm just sitting here in the background listening to this? As I'm just like, please tell me you're not. You're not getting all of those.
Will not
No,
be getting
no,
any
I'm
of
not
your
gonna.
sandwiches if you're that
No,
financially unresponsible.
not anymore. I made some bad financial decisions.
I don't.
It's like, okay, Jarek, you have $26. Not for long, I made some bad financial decisions.
I feel like anything your character does should be called a financial decision. More so is just impulse buying.
Actually, I have my bull has a flaw here. It says there's no room for caution in the life. Live to the fullest.
AKA, boy, he's about to spend all this money.
No, I'm not going to spend all of it in this case. I'll get
Most of it.
Just one, dude.
no. How many is 20? How much is 20?
Okay, let me do the math. 20 times 2.
So 2 copper pieces per potion in this case. So 10 copper equals a silver. So
That's 4 silver.
So every yeah.
4 silver?
Yeah.
Yep.
I hand over 4 silver.
And for your shirt is going to be an extra silver, so 5 silver.
All right.
Another one, thank you.
How are you gonna
Wait,
carry all of that?
I ask for a bag.
And they give him a couple of bags to
What a
carry the
bag.
potions in.
I ask for. So here's how I'm going to do it, actually, and I'm going to be and watch. I'm going to get very creative about this. Listen to this. So I'm going to put I'm going to put some of them into one bag, and I'm going to put it on one of my horns, and then I'm going to put some more and put it into another bag and put it on the other horn, and then I'm going to and I'm going to pack. I'm going to hold the rest of them in my hands.
Okay,
bags.
so Zarius, just go ahead and add 20 mysterious potions to your
He's
equipment.
dumb.
Moo.
Oh no, he's dumb.
Potion? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And there's 20. Okay. And all right. And I got 2 mesh shirts. All right. So that'll go in one of the bags I'm holding. And I'll head right back to I'll say thank you and being very careful because I'm assuming these are all glass, right?
Some are glass, some are plastic. And a couple of them you bought are actually wooden for some reason.
Wait, rewind that. Wait, so some of them are plastic, some of them are glass, and some of them are wood?
Yes. You don't know why or how, you just know it's wood.
Well, it's something you don't see every day. Maybe they ran out of materials. Oh well. So Zarius will will very carefully open the door. He'll probably just, like, you know how he has to sometimes when you're like carrying a bunch of groceries or something, you have to use your little finger and then you have to pull up the door and then you have to get it open with your leg. Yeah. That's kind of like what he does in this case. He then sticks his hoof in and gets his hoof in the door, pushes it open, and then he carefully gets himself out, says thank you, and he leaves. And he will head right back to the dorm, being very careful not to bump into anyone, being mindful. And he will so I guess as he goes down, you hear clomp, clomp, and clink, 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 clink with the potions and everything.
Well, as you're making it back to the dorm, I'll say traffic is a lot less, so I would not make you roll any saves on this.
Okay.
So shopping saving throw.
So with that, he will. Do I make it back to my dorm room?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So all right. Yeah. Jerry, you still in there?
Yes, Alistair is still in the room, so he will hear you coming and kindly let you in.
Hi. Did some shopping.
Wow. Well,
I come in.
You certainly made out like a bandit.
Yep.
That's a lot of
You
bottles.
So yeah, you see a bag on one horn, hung on one horn. You see a bag hung on his other horn. You see two bags he's carrying in both hands. So and he comes in.
Yeah, I will assist him to put the bags down carefully on his bed. And an additional detail: since you left, you now notice that Alistair, in addition to the change in outfit, is sporting a necklace that is a half moon, a couple of rings,
Ooh.
and a leather bracelet.
He looks at what you're wearing, and then he's like, "Oh snap! Oh shoot! I forgot the rave sticks. Oh
Oh no, he's
No need
emo.
to worry. I have some extra here.
oh moo! Perfect. You're
Moo.
amazing. You're amazing. Get it?
Hardly.
So Zarius will go ahead and unpack all the potions. He'll put them. I'm assuming that students have a storage chest, right?
You know what? I'll say yes.
Yeah, it just magically appears at the edge of my bed. It's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Literally did not
it's
exist before this.
that's the
Just
yeah
like
that's
that.
the sound. It just you hear the clank and the chest appears. Oh, I love
D&D
it.
is a game of all time.
I love this. All right, so I will open the chest and I will start one by one. I'll start putting them all in there. Clink, 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 clink. So they're all in there now. And I close the chest.
Excellent. Well, I see that we only have 30 minutes before we have to be at the stadium. So, what do you say I give you a hand in getting into an appropriate outfit?
Oh, don't worry about it. I got. Look what I got. I show you the mesh shirt.
Yes, very
There's a
nice.
black. There's a black one and a purple one. So
I would suggest you go with the black, but here's the thing: what are you going to be wearing on your bottoms?
oh,
This is why I said, let me help you.
okay. Whoa.
Evil gore.
You people
Oh
are terrible.
my god, fucking
You
time
people are
out.
terrible.
I'm glad I added that to my server.
Moo.
You know what I have to say to that?
You're good.
I regret having soundboard muted, but I do it for my ears' sanity.
So, in
All
any
right.
case, in the little time that they have left, Alistair will help Zarius get dressed. So he will leave the hoofs bare because those look good. Those look good as is. But for his bottoms, he's going to make him a pair of Western style jeans that almost look like he's wearing chaps.
Ooh. Make them big enough for me, though. There's a lot.
Oh, don't worry. Magic is wonderful in that way. They perfectly fit you.
Yeah. Just make sure. Got a lot to cover here.
Yes, we don't want to be charged with indecent exposure at this event now, do we?
Moo.
Definitely not on your first day of class.
Oh, absolutely not. So
Oh,
with that, Zarius would be wearing that shirt, the pants, and Alistair will also hand him an extra leather bracelet that he had on him.
Oh, it's only your first day
Ooh.
of class? I've already had a week.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Sounds like a not choosing rogue issue.
Damn.
Does another chest appear? No. I love this.
This is this is D&D at its core. Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
No, absolutely.
All right. Okay. Okay. So we get ready.
Sacrifice your DM in 10 different ways. You aren't succeeding.
Oh God. So once we're ready, Toby will. Well, I mean, not Toby. Alistair. Sorry about that one. Different character that I was thinking of.
I hear you.
Alistair will take a small bottle that he had on his nightstand and spread some on himself and on Zarius.
Moo.
Natural pheromone perfume. The boys will go
Ooh.
wild for it.
Nice.
And with that, I believe that we are ready to party. Let's go.
Moo. We leave.
Yes, because spraying a dude like this with pheromones is a good idea.
And finally, Donovan and Kazuo. Y'all overheard all of the commotion. You're aware of the party tonight, and that it's a tradition. Are y'all getting ready, and how so?
Well, first, before any of this even happen, before or even start arguing, Donovan stares at Kazuo as he's kind of sitting there wondering about how he feels on the situation. As he then, and in the guise of a kind of let's see, under the guise what seems to be like a woman in bent over on the back and like sitting like in those sitting on her stomach with her hands on her face is kicking her feet back and forth right behind her and looking at like as the Donovan says, so your first time I'm at a big party. Are you excited?
He just watches the swipe and like turns his head to the side while setting down his training weights. So I guess so, but I've never been to one of these. Do we have to dress up, or
Oh,
I don't have that many clothes.
oh, honey, it's wondrous. As when it comes to stuff like this, me and my father have been in multiple different kinds of parties. There's street eat parties. There are parties like this, where there's just a large crowd going to concerts. Some of them being for my father, some of them being for some of my father's friends. And there are large parties with royalty running around all happy pampy like it's interesting what kind of party is. The good thing is though this one seems the one when you can let loose. So don't worry about how much though. Apparently people are running around in a very interesting set of clothing. I don't believe I have something like this, but I think I can improvise. As for you, I think we might need to go to the school store.
Are you sure I don't mind wearing what I have on right now? And it's just his normal his normal combat attire with his sweats and sleeveless hoodie.
Sweetie, if we bring you looking like this, you look like you want to go to bed rather than and spend who didn't stay up all night. Right? Come on, follow me, and you will see a world of fashion adorned. As Donovan then gets up, looking like the woman, by the way, and drags Kazuo out of the room, and as they both start heading to the school store. Burrito.
And Kazuo, you're following Donovan.
Yeah, Kazuo's just letting himself be dragged by Donovan, somewhat used to it at this point.
Well, y'all successfully made it to the university bookstore. It's time for a shopping spree.
To which immediately, Donovan and finishes dragging Kazuo as they stand before the clothing area. Donovan and already seeing an interesting bit of clothing that he thinks Kazuo could wear.
Oh
As he
no.
holds out two shirts. It's one that is a very open shirt that and he could move around in and essentially enjoy. The other one, almost to the opposite extreme of looking like they're nothing but strings.
He just grabs the first shirt. It's like you you city folk have some odd choice of clothing.
Honey, let me just say this right now. You have a body that a man and would love every night for the rest of their life. I don't think there's much difference between what we wear and what you would wear if you were out back in your home, which to what I would think would be almost nothing at all.
He just lowers his head a little. It's like, please don't say such things like that out loud.
But why would I lie? God. But why would I lie to you? You're in shape, you're young, you're strong, and you are definitely someone's type the moment they see you. You can't tell me that you haven't had a few gentlemen or well, a few female or gentlemen callers coming to you when you're home.
Mhm. Well, yeah. Back on the farm, I never had such time for that sorts of things, but I guess I'm willing to try it. I guess.
Well, let me tell you, ever since you walked in here, I've seen girls and guys staring at you. Ew. Some of them I've heard even cursing underneath their name due to the fact that you're with me in that room. Some of them would practically die to switch places with me, seeing how you are. But trust me, I've had my fair share of moments of charm. Nothing can really catch me off guard. After all, a bard's whole thing is charm. After all. To which while Donovan is talking, it's trying to find an appropriate pair of pants. Some in which is that, as Kazu could probably see, some of them being more tough, open, and some of them being kind some of them just being like ripped jeans or such like that.
He just grabs the pair of ripped jeans before, well, looking over some of the other shirts and accessories they have laying around.
Now, go. Oh, look around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get my own stuff. Like I said, I've never really been into something where the attire is like this, so I need a bit of time. After all, I have been in street fairs and things like this, but they just let us go in our normal clothes. This time, we're here, we're young, and we're having fun. And I wanna dress up just like them this time. Though I might need to see if they have any clothes that can fit my shape shifting.
You know, I'm gonna roll a d20 on this.
Do it.
That is a 4. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of things that could help with changelings. You could check in the druid section where sometimes the clothes will help conform to their wild shaped bodies.
To which the immediate thing that he does as Donovan sees this or comes to this his thought, he then starts to change his look in the remembrance of someone he's met in his past. He starts to who have the look of a young man and with a muscular shaped body, and a ape with a muscular shaped body with brown hair, blue eyes, and the height of what he is, as that doesn't change, but also the look of a very kind of hairy man, and his voice being kind of baritone and deep for someone so young, but that being the voice of the man, and he remembers. As he then looks at Akil and says, "Well, if they don't have any sort of clothes for me, I guess I'll just stick to one form this time."
He nods a bit and comes out having tried on a shirt. He says, yeah, I think this is one of those things those fancy noble types wear, yeah. And the shirt he has on is just a pure black shirt with a tuxedo design on it. Not an actual suit, just
Sweetie. Yeah. In which immediately Donovan, without even putting any strength in, walks up to you, pushes you back into the dressing room area, and then goes to the counter and just puts like a gold piece down that he swiped from one of the students after they had thrown after they had thrown money, their pocket change, and said, "I'm paying this in advance. Don't mind the noises." As Donovan then walks into the dressing area, takes a moment, and just nobody sees, but they just hear ripping. Pig.
no. Why?
To which the next time people would see the two, you just see Donovan and walking out with Zakiel in the same shirt, but the wrists are gone on both sides. The main area is ripped open to show glimpses of both his chest and his stomach, and with other random opened areas on the upper part of the shirt that allow him to be able to move around more form fitting. The image of the tuxedo look that in the front almost looking kind of non-existent. There, that should do you better.
I don't think these count as clothes now.
Sweetie, where we're going, you're going to need where you're going to need the ability to move and breathe. Don't don't be so limited in your thoughts. I'm telling you now, what you may think is just weird city actions, we dealt with it over many times. Trends are the major thing inside of a city, and actions that you do here could shape people's images of you for the rest of your time here. Have fun. Show people your valor. Think of it like a battlefield. You need to be prepared before someone gets the upper hand on you. And if they do, you will it won't look like a failure, but you will feel like it is.
That reminds me, actually, should I take my sword with me? I kind of left it back in the room.
This won't be that kind of occasion. But, considering what we've dealt with so far, keep it just in case. Heck, we can make a decoration with it. I can use prestidigitation on it to help it give a little flair.
I don't know what this prestigious thing is, but if you say it'll look nice, sure.
It's magic, my dear. There, we've had many schools of it here. Bards being one of them. But let's not worry about that right now. Oh, as you then, as you see Donovan take some clothes, those that he's used, and then walks out. The clothes he's wearing is though he would wear a normal thing. If you see him wear an open baggy shirt with no sleeves on a deep looking V at the chest of the shirt with some some kind of acid wash shorts and some sandals which he was already wearing as they came out, with the colors of the shirt being multicolored and the shorts are looking almost like beach, almost looking like muscle beach shorts, basically showing off the changed body almost as much as possible without being inappropriate. To which you also see him wearing glow stick accessories on his arm, one on his neck, but also the Advent and family symbol on the Landry family crest as bandana. Not bandana. Yeah, no, it's a bandana on his forehead. And as he used
Prestidigitation.
Yes, that to make it glow in multiple colors. Well, I'm ready. Anything else that you see either you're going to be interested in?
As he says that, he walks over and grabs a pair of like bright pink shades with the little lines in them and puts them on.
Already thinking out of the box, aren't you?
Yeah, does this look good?
To which Donovan just holds his hand and says, "It's a start." Alright. As is he also takes a pair of those same shades, but this time in the color of red. And has them sit on top of his head above his bandana. To which Edvin then takes the time to go to the clerk, and just before he pays, he then makes a quick turn, goes and grabs like a sports bra, and has it and keeps it inside of his pocket, just in case I may accidentally change into a female. You never know. To it, which he then pays for his outfit, and also offers to pay for Kazel's outfit.
I'd say both of your outfits combined is roughly, I want to say, 6 silver pieces.
Okay. 6 silver pieces is in which he just hands them 2 gold.
And she hands you back your change.
Anyway, she immediately says, "Oh, keep it. Don't worry."
Okay, not a lot of the students are generous here. Thank you, sir.
Did somebody say slave?
God. I don't think generosity is in my line of work. After all, the Edmund family's creed is to see us smile everywhere I go. Keep the change. Have it for yourself. You never know when you may need it.
And with everyone having their outfits together, do you all head out to the arena?
Yes.
Yes, let's go and shake that moneymaker.
Really quick question though, DM. When I saw that gnome, did he have any weapons on him or no?
No, nobody had weapons
Okay.
on them.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I won't take mine then at all.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe we should, just in case.
I mean, even before Donovan left out of the room, he always had he had his whip with him at all times. He never
Yeah.
leaves the room without it.
Alistair did take his cane with him because it can also double as a dancing stick.
As they're heading to the stadium, Kazu will just stop by their room and grab his long sword from beside his bed. Just in case.
See here,
I mean, do you want to take your weapons with you?
Just think of it like just think of it like it's a guitar. Just pretend it's a guitar, an axe-shaped guitar.
Well,
Which by go ahead, sorry.
Well, all right. I guess I'll take the great axe then with me.
To which for Donovan, and just before they go into the arena, he used prestidigitation on Kazel sheath and turned it from a regular sword sheath into a multicolored one, almost representing a overly large glow stick. This should fit nicely. Hey.
He just stares at it for a little bit and like waves it around.
Now all you need to do is just take the blade out in case of anything happening. But I'm sure you won't need to.
Ignore that.
All right. As you all head to the arena, y'all can already hear the faintest sound of very odd music. It's futuristic techno music, perchance. You see students lined up, slowly entering the arena, funneling in, and I would like y'all to give me perception checks.
All right.
Why do you do this to me now?
Are you sure it isn't passive perception?
Well, you cut that out.
That's the last time I'll do it. Why can't I just love having my 20 passive perception? It's fair, guys. It's fair.
You know what? Just for this one, I'll let you use the passive perception.
Man.
No, it's fine. I'll take my 18. I'll take my 18.
16.
Unless you specifically state it's passive perception, then I'm just gonna ignore. Brain no work.
Okay, Kazu, with the natural one, you don't notice anything. You're far too focused on your glow stick sword.
Jesus Christ.
Leanne,
honestly, I would.
Leanne, with an 8, you don't notice anything. You're more worried about how people will react seeing you at a party. Everyone else
have a thought behind those eyes, do you?
God.
Basically. Everyone else, with your roles, you see that at the very head of the line, there are a couple security guards confiscating weapons and tools that could hurt people. It's very clear that this party is meant to be peaceful and fun.
Well, good thing I left my daggers, rapier, and short sword at the door.
All right. I hand over my great axe.
You'll get these back at the end of the rave.
All right.
I suppose I'll hand over my staff, but please tell me that the first song that's playing is Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. And by the way, please stream that on Spotify.
God.
I have the stream open in chat. I've been having background music this whole time.
God.
Better yet. I have the stream open in Discord as well, because it's the instrumental version. Alright, so I'm assuming everyone else hands over the weapons they brought in? Or are you going to attempt to hide them?
I didn't bring any weapons.
May I use a deception check?
Sure.
What do you
See
have?
if
A
this
ballistic whip?
actually works. That's a 6. That's a 12.
Alright, I shall roll for the security.
I can't wait for them to literally realize it.
Rolls nat 20, refuses to elaborate.
They actually rolled a 2. You were lucky. You were able to successfully deceive them into thinking that you needed this whip for the party.
To which actually, which Donovan inside is outside, it gives a smile, but in the inside, he's actually very happy with. The reason being, the whip is his father's. He would scream if he had to part with it.
Interesting. Kazu, are you going to hand over your sword or just try to hide it?
I will try to hide it.
Okay, I will ask for a stealth check, but at disadvantage because this is actively a glow stick as well. And I shall just roll perception for the security guards.
Damn.
7. They rolled a 4. These guards are not perceptive today. It's a lot of students, so you successfully snuck your sword into the venue.
Jesus.
Hey, so question:
Let's
Are
go.
there any high places in the brain.exe has stopped working?
Hallelujah.
In the arena. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Of course, there stands. But
What's
as
the
you
high-
all successfully enter the arena, you hear the music is much louder than before, and you see a high elf with magically produced contraption over her ears with a large table in front of her, seeming to be enjoying herself, jamming out. The minute you walk in, you hear Crescentia, the coven head of the Bard Coven, yell out, "Is everyone having a good time tonight?" Followed by large cheering. You could smell a lot of party foods and see students with several drinks. The arena seems extremely packed for the entire student body. What are y'all doing?
What's the highest place I could get to?
The highest place that you could get to is probably the little canopy over the top row.
Can I try and get up there?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay, thank God it's acrobatics. I was probably gonna die if it was athletics.
With that, let me put on the house mix.
Of course you put that on Abracadabra immediately. I saw that.
I'm going to perish. Why is my luck so bad?
With an 8, you were only able to climb up to the very top row, but you can't get any higher than that. Oh, well, Raven, you got a D&D help check from Pipo. You get to re-roll that roll if you want, or re-roll your next roll.
Wow.
Thanks. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
I rolled an 8 base. Now it's a 12.
With the 12, you have a little less difficulty getting up there, but another student notices you're trying to climb up there, and they give you a little push up, so you make it to the very top of the canopy.
So that'd be like right. I'm in the corner already. If you're wondering where I am.
Fair enough. What are the
I'm
rest
like,
of you
do you
doing?
see where I am now? Like, do you see this character moving around? Is that like the right area to be? About?
Let me see. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And he'll just be there, like, watching, because it is way too loud for him to be any closer. Because sensitive ears are a bane, as much as they are a boon.
Well, in that case, give me a Constitution save.
Yeah, I figured it was going to come back to bite me, but it makes sense that they'd be a bane. Anyways, that's a 15.
You have a 0 to your con save? Wow, okay.
Yep.
For now, you find the music slightly irritating, but you could easily vibe from where you're standing.
Yeah, no, like, my character is very much in Dex. Like, Raven is a little built, but, like, not like he's more acrobatic and stuff, which would still require some muscle, of course.
Right. So what are the rest of you doing right now?
Trying to think beyond the noise.
Well, while you're thinking beyond the noise, Donovan is once again pulling you in, and with no issue, is just jumping around and dancing, and taking your hand as he's trying to convince you to do the same.
He just very awkwardly just goes along with it, deciding to not bother arguing against it.
With that being said, you did mention that there was food, and of course, I'm assuming that there's also a dance floor.
The entire arena is a dance floor.
Well, Toby's just gonna start trying to get down, so do I need to do a check for this?
No,
DDR
unless you want
check.
to.
Play DDR.
Sorry, Jay, but Dex spoke over you. What was that?
No, unless you want to give me a performance check.
May as well give it a try to see how well he's dancing.
He then falls on his face.
If you curse me, I swear to God, I will have your horns.
Oh. I mean, it's a party. You got a lot of students dancing good, some dancing terribly. Everyone's just having fun.
Let's see here.
Not this person. Not this person.
Decent enough.
Yeah, you don't draw too much attention to yourself.
Excellent. So, Alistair's just going to be dancing.
And what are Zarius and Leanne doing at this party?
Well, he really hasn't been to one of these parties before. So he's looking around, he's just seeing people dancing, or and everything. What do I see? What's going on?
Well, you see Crescentia at the very apex of the stadium with her magically produced turntable and headset. Very clear that she's more of a DJ kind of bard. Other
Okay.
students walking around, dancing, vibing, enjoying the finest of foods and drinks that the university offered for them for this party.
All right. So, and just people are just chilling, or no there's dancing, or
It's a mix of everything.
gotcha. I guess if that's the case, Zarius will go ahead and attempt to kick off some dance with these heels, or not heels, bleh, hooves.
I'm picturing Zarius wearing heels now, and I can't get this
Oh, God.
image up my head.
Oh god. So
Curse!
we are having Bayonetta Zarius right now.
Oh my God! Give me some gun. Give me a few. Give me a couple pistols.
Okay, so you're gonna need rosemary, thyme, and whatever the 2 other parts of Scarborough Fair are.
An absolute fabulousness.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, my dear.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna attempt. I will attempt to dance. So.
There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary is a demon repellent.
So I crack. I kind of. Do I even know how these glow sticks work? I've never seen a glow stick before. I don't think.
Give me a history check.
Yeah, because honestly, I think this is the first time that he's ever seen a glow stick, even. So playing through my character here. 13.
Your character doesn't read, does he? Zarius doesn't read, does he?
He doesn't what? I couldn't hear you.
You read.
Yeah, he can read. He can read.
You've briefly read about glow sticks in a book from your past, but other than that, you haven't really interacted with them to know how they work.
All right. I guess I'll try to figure it out then. I guess. What kind of a check would that be? If the check is even involved.
I'd say flat intelligence.
Okay, flat intelligence. Am I dismart? Let's find out if I am dismart.
I don't think we need to have a check to get the answer to that question.
That's a 10.
That's a flat 10. Do I figure it out?
I'd say no, but another student sees you struggling and they come up.
Moo.
You don't know how to use these, do you?
I shake my head. Moo.
So the young student just holds one of your sticks up to your face and gently pulls on it, cracking it, and you see this glow stick start to change colors and emit a bright luminescent light. This is how it's meant to be done.
Ooh, pretty.
But don't do it too hard, you might break them.
Oh, I knew that.
Just a simple crack.
Thanks.
And she walks away, waving. Enjoy the party.
Thanks. So I'll go ahead and I guess looking at how some of them dance and everything, how they're waving the sticks and everything, I guess I will attempt to dance, I guess.
All right, since you're attempting, give me a performance check.
Ooh,
that's an 8.
You're trying your very best to imitate them, but you're unsuccessful to the point where you're literally inventing your own dance.
All right, well, still, that's what I'm doing for now. I'm attempting. So that's what I'm doing.
And is that everyone, or does someone else want to do something at this party?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Literally, this is just Donovan trying to make Kazuo learn how to relax.
He is trying his
Trying to
best,
find the
but he
farthest
is
corner to wither
clearly
away.
very out of his depth.
I succeeded in finding a faraway corner because ear.
Leanne, you notice Sylvie struggling to traverse the dance floor, even with the help of Ember. She's never been in such a large setting before, even with this much amount of noise. Do you try to assist her?
Well, I try to shout to her, Sylvain! Sylvain! Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm. I can't see.
I'm legally black. Sorry.
Oh god. Leanne's thoughts are like flooded with what are these people wearing? What the fuck are they doing with their legs? How do they move like that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't look good. It's like they look like there's like all the torn clothing makes it look like they just got attacked or whatever. It's just like why would you wear
Same
that
bestie.
willingly? She's just oh god, and then she just like reaches up to like grab Ember, just like shake her a little bit, just like follow me. We'll get someplace quiet and calm down. All right.
And as you
All
grab
right.
Ember, Ember wraps her tail around Sylvie's arm, dragging the elf along with you to somewhere safe.
The dungeon looks super dragon.
I mean, yeah.
It's like I should have stuck to my gut and stayed back in the dorm for the night. Don't you think, Sylvain? Because I really think I should have stayed back.
I mean, I'm having fun. It's so many people, and Ember can't really see that far for me.
You can't see at all.
I know, and why do you think I have Ember? It's not easy being blind, you know.
I never said it was, but why would you throw yourself into a group of people when you literally have next to no defense? It's mad.
I don't know.
I need to talk about personal safety when we get back. This way, I guess. We just like worm our way through the crowd towards the outer edge of the arena.
Would you like to come to my corner?
I have no idea who you are.
I'm in the bottom right. I'm the person
Ooh,
who's
not
like,
where.
I've literally only met one of you in game.
oh, that's valid, honestly. Come to my corner, it's safe.
Leanne, not Leanne. Sylvie looks at you, Leanne, even though she can't really see you. Can we just like grab a couple drinks and chill on the bleachers or the stands?
Sure. Where are they? And I'm scanning through the crowd, but there are
To
so many
which,
people.
to which Leanne then hears a familiar voice as they say, "Hey, over there to your right."
I turn around to the voice, and she tilts her head slightly. It's just like, who are you?
How could you forget this darling face?
Yeah, you
After
have a
all,
different appearance.
yeah.
You literally don't look the same.
Yeah, I know. But he says that out of sarcasm. How could you forget
You
this
don't
darling
recognize me.
face?
Sorry, you don't recognize me. It's like, yes, I do not recognize you.
I know, the irony of a changeling. But he then and just is Donovan, and don't worry, you'll understand in a minute. It as he then with Castle hand in hand, and also guide him to the drinks table and guides you guys to the bleachers area. Seeing that you three are struggling.
I'm just vibing in my corner up here.
Oh, well, thank you. Now, have we met?
Well, you haven't met this is me, but then for a quick moment you see him he then and shifts into what Leanne met at for the first time, which was the image of Edvin's father, other in a younger look, with now that you see now in more open clothes, in a more moderately in a human moderate muscular form arm and with the headband and everything in the same area as it was before, as it was always will be the bandana always being a headband. Do you remember this face?
Oh, the shapeshifter. Yes. I do remember meeting you. I'm sorry to say I don't remember your name. What was it again?
Donovan Landry. Don't worry, you won't have to remember it for long. After all, considering our last encounter, you don't seem to wish to meet anyone.
While you wouldn't be wrong, I still appreciate you stepping in to help me just now.
I've helped you twice. One with trouble and one with guidance. Some could say that you might be making a friend out of me.
I would not be one of those people. Thank you, though. Please forgive me. Thank you, regardless.
Now, speaking of friend, whom is the young lady is with you?
Oh, my name's Sylvain, but you can call me Sylvie. I'm Leanne's roommate.
Neat.
Hi,
Well,
Sylvie. And Cosmo just waves.
Yes, and to introduce, this is my roommate. His name is Kazu. You, though, by what I see from you, Madame Sylvie, you can't really see them, can you?
Not really. I need the help of my pet dragon Ember to see them.
Well, I'll have you know. Oh, you're in the presence of a very handsome man. And I don't speak of myself.
Also just tugs on Donovan's shirt.
Don't be embarrassed. I see someone already staring at you. He said, and Donovan says as he points at a boy, at a dude who's just kind of gesturing to another one of his friends, and if he should try to come up to you.
Also just crouches down with his drink.
But that being said, Ed, I see that you've already made a friend yourself. Elf Madame Leanne.
No, she is just my roommate. She dragged me out here, against my better judgment, and I will be sure to listen myself next time.
Must you tie yourself, elf, down to want to be hidden away in the darkness?
Nobody tends to really want me around, so I decided that it's probably best if I stick to myself regardless. I have plenty of things to keep myself busy most of the time, so
I want you
not
around. Why do you think I dragged you here?
because you need help.
You can't seem to see the cue, do you?
What cue?
Now, allow me to explain this. Why would a person whom is a freshman, who is blind, that has a seeing eye, a pet, drag you into a place where they're at their most disadvantaged, not being able to witness anything around them, but still wanting to have you go with them to this disadvantaged place to have fun? It
Will I have a safety net?
No, it's because they want you to enjoy yourself. They want you to have fun. And they would never throw themselves in a situation they don't that they have makes them seem so open in if they weren't trying to have you open up yourself. She can't see you, but she can definitely feel that you are having troubles.
Yes, and that is precisely why we shouldn't have come here.
And that is precisely why you should have. If you stay in safety for so long, you'll never ever be able to get rid of that stigma. You may think no one wants you around, but when I even asked you to come with me in order to sit with other people, you dejected yourself as if everyone was the same. Trust me, no one thinks of you the same way as others do. And I, for one, am not one to stick with a crowd when it comes to hive mind.
Well,
Ah,
look,
hey.
I really appreciate the kind words, but as Sylvain has suggested, she wanted a couple of drinks, and then we will likely be on our way. The sights and sounds are a bit much for both of us tonight, so we appreciate you for guiding us off to the side so we can find our way. And I bid you a good night. You will find me here for a few more minutes, at most, and then we will be on our way back to get ready for classes tomorrow.
Well then, while you seem to have your our own ideas, to which Donovan immediately borrowing in Kazu's sword for a moment, it simply takes a small bit of the blade as he cuts off a piece of his shirt, and then lets the insignia of the Landry crest and hands it to Leanne. Give me this cloth when you see. I'll give me this cloth tomorrow. Oh. Now, I know you may not want to eye me again, but something tells me you're not a woman without principle. No. Oh, you two be safe. You two enjoy the rest of your time here. And please, enjoy yourselves. You never know, when life may change you. Music and life changed me. And in a way, you may not expect, nor you may care. But I know when to take my leave. Kazu, would you like some to eat?
Yeah, he just nods before standing up a little bit, making sure the coast is clear and no one's looking at him.
In which, for a moment, while you see Donovan go behind you, Kazu, as he then shifts into a woman, and the bra before he slips on behind you to use you as a bit of a cover. As he then as she now takes you by the hand and guides you to the food table. Until we meet again, you two.
Good night then.
That noise.
All right, then. For those who are still dancing, give me another performance check.
Well, that was interesting to see.
Which I think is only Zarius and
Zarius and Alistair.
yeah. I don't know why my brain just blinked.
Raven will probably prepare to take his leave just because loud noise plus
Give me another point
enhanced hearing.
save.
Yeah, loud noise plus enhanced hearing is not fun. I'm just gonna roll a d20 because it's the same result. Oh no. That's a 6.
He then falls off the bleachers.
And dies.
Okay, I'm gonna work with this.
Dying.
I'm gonna work with this, but first I want to see the performance checks from Alistair and Zarius.
I'm going to take
another
thunder
performance.
damage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's having his roll performance again. I rolled another 12, so I'm still going.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to look. Okay, can I at least take a moment to look at the moves of how the other students are dancing and everything else to try to give myself a little bit of more of a advantage on this to see if I could figure out how to move, basically. Move.
You know
How
what?
to move.
Yes.
So while you're doing that, you also subtly feel Alistair brush you on the back. You know what to do.
Ah. I then feel a slight bit of clarity between my horns. So, all right, if that's the case, then I will go ahead and roll and add an extra d4. So, all right, here we go. So, and all right, so that was a 15, and then 1d. Oh, 1, but that's all right.
Well, you just hit the DC, so I'm going to do this. Let's start with Raven. Raven, with what did you roll again?
Like a 6.
All right, with the 6, the music starts to disorient you, and you fall off the top of the canopy and onto a dancing student. They're clearly angry at you.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna leave. It's
No, you're not leaving. You just ruined my dance.
Messed up my groove.
He tosses one silver to him.
He grabs the silver and throws it right back at you. No.
Oh,
I'm challenging you.
It's time to duel.
Do you want to die from a poison, a slit throat, a pierced heart, or
a deck?
I'll let you take your pick.
Now let's put a pin in that one. Zarius and Alistair. Alistair with a 12 it was. You bump into another dancing student. She looks at you angry. Zarius, you're outperforming a student right in front of you. And he takes off his white glove and throws it on you.
Mo.
Oh, I see what we have going here.
As for Leanne,
I chucked the glove back at his face. Into his face.
It's a glove, not a club.
I know, a glove.
All right. And Leanne, a student grabs your shoulder. You shoved me earlier. What was the reason for that?
Here. D20 for the glove. Let's see here.
Wait, you're actually gonna roll to hit?
Well, do I actually smack him in the face? Is the question.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and +2. Yeah. Yep. Okay, smack square in the face. Boom.
All right, and Leanne, you're stopped by another student that you shoved earlier, and they're not quite happy with your actions.
Everyone's bumping into everyone.
Oh.
Hey, at
What I do?
At least
What do I
mine
do?
makes sense to be accidental.
It seems like spotlights hit every single one of you as you're making mistakes, and you hear Crescentia yell out, "Uh-oh, looks like we're having a dance battle."
Oh God, dance! My arch enemy.
To which immediately, when Donovan and hears that, he looks at Kazuo and says, "Oh, this is going to be funny."
Please
And
no.
as you all realize what you've done, you realize each of you have accidentally bumped into one of the best dancers in the dancing club at the school.
By the way, since you said that for those two, is it just those two, or is it actually all of us?
Really, it could be all of you, but I have
Like
no way of
four of us.
inserting you in. You can just like
Hi,
self-insert.
I would rather other just kind of have me and Kazel be in the dark. Because we're not involved in this.
I would
These
rather
four
just
are.
die.
Oh, also, Raven tries and covers his ears as he's now closer to the sound. It is
Yeah.
still very much hurting him, probably.
But
Well,
yeah,
alright then.
but like seriously though, me and Kazu literally just went to go get food. We didn't do anything.
All of you see 6 different people side by side step up to each other, and the rest of the students are whispering. With your natural 20 passive perception, Raven, you could overhear that they're talking about how these students are the best dancers in the school, and they've technically challenged you to a dance off.
I'd rather be asleep right now. Damn you, Onyx. Damn you.
Crescentia puts a massive spotlight on all of you
Oh no.
as she then announces the rules. All right, it seems like we finally got a dance off this year. So sad we didn't get one last year. But you all know the rules. First team to 7 points wins. So the way. Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead. No, it was just this reminds me of the Pokemon Battle Frontier, the Battle Arcade.
So the way this will work is the rounds will be very random. Y'all get to pick a dancer, they pick a dancer, and it's gonna be y'all have a choice between acrobatics, performance, or athletics.
Acrobatics?
Oh snap!
These dancers have specified roles.
All right, I want to pick the strongest dancer.
Question: are these all based? All of these dancers just seriously though? Me and Kazu are like in the corner in the dark because we really didn't get involved in this. We just heard the noise, but also
Y'all
are
didn't
these
get
all
involved.
bards?
No.
We did. Yeah, we didn't, and we're just kind of in the side looking in. But are these all bards or are they all different classes?
They're all different classes.
That's funny.
Before the battle officially begins, Raven tries to see if he can get something more to cover his ears because the sound is actually just irritating him now.
I will roll a flat d20 for you.
Why, thanks. Do you want me to roll it or are you?
I got it. Oh, well, natural 20. Another student gives you earplugs that helps dampen the noise so you can actually be comfortable.
Thanks.
Ooh.
And he
all right.
puts the silver coin from earlier at him. I hope
Oh.
And I will actually subtract. Oh God, I only have gold pieces.
It's like that South Park. It's like that South Park episode. You have change. Does anyone have change?
I'll just say I cashed some in, so I now have like 9 silver pieces as well. Like
right,
19.9 for GP silver piece. Brain no work.
As the crowd cheers on, Crescentia looks at your group. It's time to pick your first dancer. Round 1, the 1v1s.
I'll go.
Hey,
Zari's not
are we
afraid.
allowed to use performance-enhancing spells?
No.
Damn. I was gonna say guidance and bardic inspiration time.
Actually,
I am not involved.
I'd say guidance, but not bardic inspiration, because this isn't actual combat.
Yeah, but also seriously, but reminder, two of us ain't involved.
So it's 4v4?
Yeah.
4v6.
4v6.
This is unbalanced. I demand. I'm kidding. It
It's
just
fine,
means
y'all
we
get
have
to go
more,
multiple rounds.
yeah, it means we have more consistency.
Zarius, you're greeted with an elven man named Zephyr. And immediately he's going to use his signature move called Windstep. So he'll gain advantage for one dance for this entire battle.
Okay. All right. I recall the dance moves of everyone that I observed in the dance. So, go ahead. Sorry.
He rolled a 13 acrobatics. You could either roll against that with acrobatics, performance, or athletics.
I'm gonna go ahead and do athletics this time. I'm gonna dance. Use my body. So, all right. So he'll go ahead. He'll step right up to him, and normal or advantage though, based on my recalling of everything.
I'll give it to you at advantage.
Woo! Moo. So I look over at him, and I say, "So, so you think you're good, huh? Let me show you the horned hoof shuffle." He smiles and he starts to shift his hooves on that floor, and let's see what we got here.
Raven just
The
face
horned hoof
bombs
shuffle.
as he's witnessing this.
That's 16.
16 just beats it. Point 1 goes to Zarius.
Moo!
And Zephyr steps back, looking upset and defeated.
I moo at him.
Next round, pick a dancer.
Raven steps up. I'll do it. Well, might as well get started. Right.
Seeing one of their partner's previous defeats, you're greeted with a female tiefling.
Hello. Shall we?
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, I'm going first? Cool. I am terrified of doing this because I feel like I'm going to fail.
That's a 10.
Hey. I had a feeling.
She rolled a 15, but just because I had this typed out, she's going to use her signature move called the Blazing Spin.
I was gonna have Sorry, I was gonna have Raven break dance if he succeeded. And end it with a backflip.
With the Tiefling's Blazing Spin, she uses fire magic to enhance her dancing, automatically winning her the next point. The score is now 1-1. Next round, we'll be doing a 2v2 dance.
Oh boy.
So how this one will work, whichever group has the higher average will win the round. So choose your next two dancers.
Meanwhile, on the side, Donovan had sneakily started to sit it on Kazu's shoulder, but in the form of like but in the form of like not a dwarf, Orphan man, and just kind of hitting on his shoulder, being like, this is a fun time this year."
He just grunts a little, barely noticing the change in weight.
No, don't tell me you're not having fun.
I mean, shouldn't we go with our most consistent?
So which two of you are going to be dancing in the 2v2?
I am not awake enough to do this. I would say that.
Who's that?
But indeed it.
I suppose I'll give it a try.
All right, we have Alistair and who else?
So let's see here. Let's do. Let's do the NPC with the blue pimp hat behind Zarius.
The
Well,
NPC with
2v2, so we're gonna need someone else to step up. Between me, Leanne, and Moo.
I mean, Donovan and Kazu could step in if y'all really want them to.
I don't think.
I mean, that's up to them. We're not gonna force them to do that.
Listen, Donovan is having the time of his life watching all y'all do that in the middle of the arena, and is also trying to keep Kazo company. I don't think they're worried about anything going on here.
You know what? Screw it. I'm already woken up. That's a little more gonna hurt.
All right, then. Alistair and Raven, you're both greeted by Mira Highstep, a human acrobat, and Ralnar Stonesway, a little dwarf, but not as little as the other one. This one is actually an average dwarf. And they're both gonna roll. Since Mira rolled, let's see, hers is acrobatics. She rolled a 19, and her signature move kicks in. Since she rolled an 18 or higher, she gets a +1 to her next roll. Not this current roll, but the next roll she participates in. And Ralnar's now gonna roll. He rolled an 11 athletics. So luckily his signature move does not kick in.
So that's 15 average.
11 plus 20.
No, it's 19.
11 plus. Yeah.
She rolled a 19, but her signature move makes it a dirty 20.
That's
Yeah.
Wait.
her next.
Oh no, I'm rewriting. It is a
job.
19. I've read this wrong already. I am himbo.
Good job. You
Leave me alone.
11 plus 19, which is
30. So
30.
30
So we need minimum 31 total.
Oh, this is gonna be hard as hell to fucking beat. So
I mean, you could.
I'm just gonna sneakily guidance myself.
Oh, okay. Kill me. Kill me.
Well, that's an 11.
So I'm going to
Raven
go.
is not nearly awake enough to do this.
I'm gonna go with athletics for this one.
you can use whichever one's higher.
Yeah, I don't think we can beat this. Well, no, wait, we have 28. Yeah, that beats it. 32.
21.
We have 32 total.
And the next point is y'all's. The score is now 2-2.
Boo!
Next round, back to the 1v1 dances. This time, a half elf named Valeria steps up. Who wishes to challenge her?
I will.
All right, Zarius.
Boo.
Valeria begins her dance. And with her mysterious movements, her signature move, Phantom Waltz, kicks in. So now, your next dance move is at disadvantage against her.
Really?
Yep.
Also, notice how you said 4 and Leanne is not participating in stuff.
Leanne is not participating.
I am not participating. No, absolutely not. Are you insane?
I am not being witnessed doing this. No.
So Sylvie looks at you like, come on, just dance. It's a party. We're all having fun.
No. You are having fun. I am not having any fun being here right now.
How about this? I'll dance with you next round.
No, you will not.
Yes, Aries.
I will not be doing any dancing.
Wait, wouldn't it be funny if... Oh, sorry. You go first.
Go ahead, Zarius.
So my move is at my moves are at disadvantage because of her signature move.
Your next one is at disadvantage, so I guess roll normally since it cancels out.
All right, sure. I will attempt to dance at normal in this case. So he will, he does his best to concentrate, and he will go ahead and I'll use athletics for this one as well. All right, so normal. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
So he.
That's a
and don't forget that mysterious aura.
You also have guidance.
We love guidance.
That's a 1. That's 15.
We have only seen 1s and 4s for guidance this session.
You know, it's fine, because Valera rolled a 10 on her performance check. So the next point is yours. Yeah.
Oh.
Even with the +5, she rolled a...
You know what? I say to her as she does her signature move and everything, and she finishes, I say, you know what you call this? As I dance with my hooves. La vaca. Whoa.
And she looks at you very confused.
Raven is just like, I want to go to the dorm and sleep.
He was in fact not okay.
Whoa. Not okay.
Hey, can I roll stealth?
All right.
You can try.
You're kind of at a very big disadvantage considering you're in the middle of a spotlight.
I forgot about that part actually.
The next
never
round,
mind.
Sylvie looks at Leanne upset, and actually she jumps into the dance floor herself.
Oh, is this 3v3s?
This one is going to be a 1v1.
Oh.
Sylvie goes in?
Yep, and Sylvie is actually going to go against Mira again.
Blind dancers are really good, okay? Trust.
So Mira already gets a +1 to her roll, so let me roll for her first. Let's see. 11 + 4 + 5. She rolled a 16 on her performance. Let me actually type that. And for Sylvie, she's going to roll... Gotta scroll for her block.
Dance.
She's gonna roll acrobatics.
Rise. Resound.
Sylvie rolled a 17, so she actually beats Mira.
Never doubt the blind dancers.
No, it's 4 or 2.
Can I go look for Onyx and force him in?
You'd have to give me a really good investigation check.
Okay, so I have 15 passive investigation. I assume that's not good enough, though.
It's not, considering you're in an arena filled with students.
What about 20 passive perception?
You're actively looking for him. I need an investigation on this one.
What even is... Oh, my investigation's...
That's a 22.
Oh, well, yeah, you're easily able to find Onyx.
I force him in. You.
What do you want with me? I'm not involved in the... You know what?
You are now!
Alright, then. Onyx is going to go...
This, or you are my next cooking experiment. Which would you prefer? To have to taste my food, or dance?
You know, I'm gonna deal with you later just for dragging me into this, but I can't refuse a nice dance.
Good.
And his opponent's going to be the dwarf. So Roundnor's gonna roll first. Ooh. Ralnor's signature move, Thunderous Stomp, kicks in. Since he rolled at least a 15 or higher, Onyx's next roll is at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
And Onyx is going to roll with, I want to say this is acrobatics. This is acrobatics.
Do a flip.
Do a flip. Oh, well, that's a base 19. Onyx wins this round.
AKA, yeah, with disadvantage.
And Crescentia looks at the score. Uh-oh, 5-2.
See, I knew you could do it. Now, please don't beat me to a pulp.
Let's do something fun. Since the score's going to equal 7 on both sides, let's do an overall dance.
Ill me.
I get to personally choose the dancers this time. Whoever wins steals the points of the other team.
Oh.
What?
This is fun.
Moo?
Excuse me?
Moo?
So what you're saying is the other rounds didn't matter.
You know what?
Oh no.
Hey, can I just steal the dance moves of the people I witnessed?
They matter, but this one's gonna be like randomly decided.
Wait, Jay.
Yeah.
I just remembered a part of the observant feat.
What is it?
I can lip read anyone as long as I understand the language.
Lip read? But they're not lip reading.
No, but I can look around and if anyone is talking, I can understand what they were saying.
Okay. So
Can
I'm
I
gonna
use
roll a
that
D6.
to my advantage?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's actually 5 of y'all. I can roll a D5. Let me do this. I'm sorry if I'm misspelling. I'm just typing this quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. Chilling winds.
And my roommate is yelling.
No.
Oh, Zarius is gonna be the first dancer.
Oh.
And 3, you are going to be dancing against, funnily enough, the dwarf again.
No.
All right.
All right.
So the one getting y'all all the points, and the one who basically cost them 2. Oh, this is interesting.
Ooh, he rolled an 11 athletics,
Watch him roll
so
a
Thunderous
nat 20.
Stomp does not kick in.
Okay.
You have to beat an
You need to
11 in order
roll-
to win.
All right.
You need to roll a full, at least a 5.
All right. So I'm gonna. So Zarius will go up and I'll say, "Here's what I call the muscle movement," and I will.
Watch him roll it out.
Dear fucking God.
So
And don't forget your mysterious aura.
Before nat 1.
Normal or advantage?
Since your last one was at disadvantage, this one could be at advantage this time.
Moo.
Moo.
All right. So Zarius will start. He starts moving his body, and
That's a 15. With it, that's a 16.
always a 1.
And as you beat the final
Always a
dancer,
1 for you and always a 4 for Duichi. Oh, sorry, Jay.
and as you beat the final dancer, Crescentia yells out in excitement, the whole arena filling with stars, the student body cheering as you all beat the illustrious dancer club of the university. All of the dancers walk away, some looking upset, others looking happy, but they all had fun nonetheless. Sylvie clings onto Leanne, cheering, Leanne, did you see me?
I wasn't looking. Sorry, what happened?
Well, you didn't want to dance, so I danced against them, and I won, and we're having fun.
You are having fun. You are having fun. Can we go back now?
Leanne.
Are we good now?
To which Leanne then hears Donovan and just says, "You're really going to fight against this, aren't you?"
You know,
I don't know what you're talking about. There is nothing to fight against.
You're going to fight against the fact that someone wants you to have fun.
Well, you see, I am not having fun by being here. That is precisely the issue.
Then what is fun to you? And don't just say not being here.
I wasn't going to. I was going to say being by myself and focusing on my studies.
So the most unfun thing possible.
Yeah,
Maybe
basically.
to you, but it works perfectly well for me.
One day you're gonna crack out of that shell. And when you do, I hope to see a veritable show.
Well, until then, we're going to have to exorcise him out of that shell like fucking.
I rebuke you in the name of the Lord! Where are my crutches?
Rebuke you in the name of the Lord. All right. Oh, by the way, Leanne, and allow me to introduce you to everyone. Though I'm sure you may not remember, this big guy, is Arias.
Hi, Moo.
I'm just gonna.
This one trying to sink away is Raven.
Gut, or I'm going to poison your food.
She just blinks in disbelief at that statement. Just what?
This cosmic entity. This cosmic guy, and this cosmic entity is Alistair.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
We all met each other in the beginning, and we've been running into each other ever since. They're all good people. I promise you, if you see one of us, you won't be without a friend. And that goes for you too, Madam Sylvie.
Oh, wait, thank you then.
Yeah, absolutely. But out of character, Zarius, you had something to say?
Yes, I actually have to excuse myself. So, but I look forward to the next session though. So, y'all take care, all right?
Okay.
You take care of yourself. I was gonna slowly start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Hey Jay, what does a 25 stealth let me do?
You just sneak out of there without a problem.
No, I'm wondering if I can just like appear behind Leanne and Sylvie. Just like, hello.
Is that a contest that I'm hearing?
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
That's a 23.
Let me pull up Sylvie's stat block again.
Well, it's more so the dragon might notice me.
Well, she also has a perception check. It's just she uses the dragon as a conduit to see. She rolled a 14. She does not notice you.
I like how 25 stealth isn't even like the highest I can roll.
But
19.
Yeah, neither of them notice Raven. But Sylvie walks away with Onyx so they could go enjoy the rest of the party. But the rest of you notice that it's getting late and y'all should head back since y'all have classes in the morning.
Well, hey there, Leanne. Don't mind me. Stealth's one of my specialties.
Jesus Christ.
She just screams when you pop up behind her.
I give everyone one final flex before I leave. So
that's a common reaction when this happens.
So it seems like Zarius is heading back to his dorm room.
Yes.
Yeah.
To which, before Zarius leaves, you just see he sees in the regular form that Donovan when it is. He just as gift blows him a kiss as he goes.
Whoa.
So you'll notice that I was not very visible during the past week. You can blame my professor for that. You do not need to know more than that. I'm sure you've heard of what happened. I'm sure you've probably heard more than I have about what happened to the students who failed to evade him. Anyways, any comments I make about poisoning food are completely jokes. I only test out poisons on myself, for the most part. Any other plants I grow are mainly for cooking. And no, I do not poison food. That's criminal. It's like poisoning a water supply.
If you are lying as a deception check, sir.
I am not lying. I am in fact telling the complete truth. My roommate, I got to agree to dance completely. Definitely did not force him to. Was Onyx. He's a tabaxi. Monk. And I also noticed something. You really do not like the idea of becoming close to someone. What is it? Some sort of trauma? I'm not one to pry. I'll just take my leave. He says before walking away and slinking into shadows again.
You're the enigma. But, Leanne, do keep an eye on Madame Leanne. Do keep an eye on Madame Sylvie. She is by what it seems, Onyx is a man of good hands, but I'm sure you're probably hoping to not witness your roommate eat in any trouble while you're still with her. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but I guess somebody has to look out for her. Since if things get overwhelming, then there's not a lot that she can do on her own.
Well then,
Ever the tsundere.
Head up. Well, I pray for yours and her safety. But, and then Donovan, in normal fashion, because he still has the bra on, the like sports bra on, by the way, shifts into back into a woman and just hug Kazel's arm. We should get back. We do have our classes in the morning. Don't worry, I'm only doing this is to help you to help people stop looking at you.
I might be able to get a poison plant.
I feel like people are gonna look at me more, and he just starts walking through and gently shoving his way through the crowd.
I promise.
Which Donovan and follows along.
I promise Raven is completely normal about poisonous herbs.
Question: does Kazel have a tail?
Yes, he does.
It is the same color as his mane.
To which Donovan, while walking with Kazel, just kind of suddenly plays with Kazel's tail.
Wait, how much of our party has tails? Because I do. Kazel does.
I mean, the reason why a Donovan would even do that is because he's never shapeshifted into a being that actually has a prominent tail. Oh, so he's just like, this is something new to me. I wonder if I could shift if I could shift and have that.
Raven has a floofy tail. To describe it poorly. I am like dead. I'm sorry if I've been annoying this session as well.
So I'm assuming all of you are heading back to your dorm rooms?
Yes, quickly.
All right, on your way out, those who had to give up their weapons at security. You get them back, and you all head back to your dorm rooms, change out of your very weird and new get-ups, wind down for the night, and fall asleep.
I can't wait to get assaulted by Onyx.
So everyone gets a long rest. Fast forward into the morning.
Classes time.
It's early in the morning.
Jimmy John on that.
Leanne, Raven, do you two wake up in the morning?
That's ominous. Are you
definitely
deceased,
definitely requires a different choice of words, but yes, I do.
Yes, I do as well. That sounded slightly ominous. Do you wake up in the morning?
Do you wake up?
Did you sleep with one eye open?
Did you sleep? Okay. When you two wake up in the morning, you both notice that your respective roommates are not there. Even in Sylvia and Leanne's room, Ember is not in their little nest. And that's where we're going to pause it for this session.
Concerned.
Oh, great. So Onyx and Lee and Sylvia are missing.
I swear to God.
She just went out for a morning walk. That's it, right?
I swear to God, if Onyx is a kidnapper, I'm going to kill him myself.
And that's
I literally
don't
know her sleeping habits. She probably just took a morning walk.
The session has ended.
By
the way, I do hope that Donovan being as playful as he is isn't causing you any discomfort.
No, it's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. Honestly, having someone who's at least like attempting to try and bridge a gap is like exactly what's needed.
I like doing silly little things like, oh, I rolled a 25 stealth. Omae wa mo shinderu. Like, just teleports behind you. Refuses to elaborate.
Walks away. Gives me plenty of excuses to scream. So good.
Hey, it's normal. I won't poison your food.
Did we enjoy the session even though I improvised literally everything? I'm terrible.
You better give me my damn poisons next session. Joking.
We will see. You'll have to be with Professor Jake.
Raven is completely normal about his poisons. And I did mean what I said. He does actually test them on himself.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, I mean, it's the safest way to do it.
I mean,
to know their effects. Or reading them.
Okay, who the fuck are you, Mau Mau?
I was thinking that exact same thing.
I was about to say.
No, he just likes to test out poisons on himself and see if he could get a benefit from them for cooking.
Again, are you Mau Mau?
No, he just really likes cooking in general.
That is her behavior.
I'm sorry, but you were literally stealing word for word Mau Mau's character.
I do not intend to, but when I say cooking, I do not mean medicine or stuff. I mean yes, let me put this highly toxic herb in stew.
I mean, I don't blame him. I literally based the whole D&D character off of Sombra.
Food, and Mau Mau is a fucking taster. She does that for a living.
I don't watch the Apothecary Diaries.
I just started watching it today.
Sorry, but you literally word for word ripped off the main character of Apothecary Diaries.
I didn't mean to.
And now, just as revenge, I will refer to you from here on out as Mau Mau.
I'm going to krill you.
Oh.
You can try.
I'm going to make you mildly nauseous.
Mm-hmm. Unless you can make me do this.
Big sloppy.
I don't have soundboard enabled.
All right, while they're internally fighting, we're going to raid into Aster Lyons, who is currently playing Final Fantasy with 17 other people. I don't know why.
It's because, well, not 17, but they are. The reason why is because they're doing a shared chat with Fen, and they're doing the Arcadian raids in 14.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but we're gonna raid it to them anyways because I want to raid it to him. Ladies, you're all pretty, now kiss. Wolfie, that is my line.
Wow.
Don't be stealing my lines like this.
No.
Ha, no.
But thank you for the bits, Wolfie, and I don't think anybody else raided. Tomorrow morning I'll be going live streaming Lockdown Protocol with Grawley.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chaotic and people are gonna get blown up and stabbed and shit. It's gonna be hilarious. As for next week, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have to clear up my schedule for another D&D table because they requested it and I must oblige. Yeah, we haven't had a session in like, what has it been, Calico? Like 2 months?
At least like 2.5.
Yeah. But I'm gonna send you guys over to Aster and I'm going to lay down in my bed because my back is starting to hurt. I'm getting old. Literally, I'm waiting for my fucking refund, my tax return, so I can just go ahead and get an office chair and get rid of this weird plastic chair. But I will see you all later. Make sure you grab something to eat, get some water, and rest up. Y'all have a good night.
See ya.